Hey guys, welcome back to Ravenclaw Reads. I'm Courtney, and today I'm going to share with you my April reading plans. If you're new to my channel, I'll let you know that I do reading plans every month, not a hard and fast TBR as I am a mood reader, but I have an idea of what I'll be reading each month. So I am really feeling like I'm in my fantasy era right now, and so I have lots of fantasy on this list, and I really feel like I want to knock down a bunch of books that are on my physical TBR that I have not read yet, that have been lingering. And so that's my plan. I'll put pictures here of the books that I plan to read and what I know about them to share. You can decide if that's a book that you might want to read too. So as I start off April, I am doing a read-along sort of buddy read with my sister with a book. It's the Dark Love series. We saw it on TikTok and they are on Kindle Unlimited, and so that will be my digital book, which I like to read mostly at night, obviously because it's digital. I don't have to worry about a book light. And so I will have the Dark Love series started, at least book 1. Tandemly, I'm going to be reading Empire Storms and Tower of Dawn at the same time. As I mentioned in a recent vlog, originally I had DNF'd the Throne of Glass series, but people are still reading it and I feel like I can do it too. So I'm going to push through, and I found out that you should read Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn together. So that's what I'm going to do in April. I don't know how long that's going to take me. Hopefully it's just a really great adventurous read and it's quick. So that will be my plan. Next on my list of books I want to read, I want to dig into Magnolia Parks. I've seen this book everywhere. Everybody says it's sort of like a romance, Gossip Girl kind of vibe. It's on Kindle Unlimited, so I have nothing to lose. But it is a series, and I really do love series books because I don't have to worry about what book is coming next. And so I would love to read Magnolia Parks. All right, next on my want to read list is Zodiac Academy. So again, another series that has lots of books, and I started Zodiac Academy and it kind of felt like Harry Potter is what I was told it's supposed to feel like. And when I read it, it wasn't giving that same vibe. So it's been like a year or two, so I'm ready to go into it with a fresh perspective, not comparing it to Harry Potter. I've also heard they're kind of horrible, but you have to keep going. And so I kind of want to be part of that ride, and we'll see. Okay, next up I have The Love Wager, and this book is by the same author who wrote Better Than the Movies. I read that book last year and I liked it okay, but I bought this book on Kindle, and so I will be reading The Love Wager just to spruce in some, romance. Then I plan to listen to Neon Gods by Katie Robert. I started listening to this last month in February, but didn't get a chance to finish it. I think audio is the way to go. I just need to dig in and listen to it. It is a book that my sister and I also wanted to read together. She ended up finishing it and I didn't, which happens a lot. I end up DNFing books that she's chosen. Eek! And so I'm going to stick this one through, but audio. Next, I want to read Dance of Thieves. I've had this on my physical TBR for a while. I know this is a duology. I don't know much about it. It sounds quest-like, but I'm excited to jump into it. I also put on the list Kingdom of Ash because that's the last book in the Throne of Glass series, and I'll be so excited when I have this whole series finished. I'll feel very accomplished, but I want to try to see if I can get that in this month too. Okay. Between all of this, I know that at some point I'm going to want to read a throwback book, an old school book, and so I'm going to read another Sweet Valley High book. I don't know what yet, but I know I'll sprinkle that in somewhere. I also want to read Mark of Athena. I was doing a read of this middle grade series by Rick Riordan. I really like him and his writing, but this series has been lackluster. I haven't been wanting to finish it, I can't put it down, but I do want to finish it. So I think there's I don't even know how many books are in this series actually, but I do want to finish this one. Let's see. This is the Heroes of Olympus. Okay, so there's just 5. So I'm on book 3, so we can get there, but I want to read this month. And then, per the name on my channel, I love Harry Potter, and I try to do a reread. And last year I did a reread, but didn't finish the series. And so I'm still on book 6, and I was feeling kind of drained because that was my 4th time going through it, kind of back to back, and so I didn't want to go any further. But I think this month might be a great month to go ahead and go to book 6, which is The Half-Blood Prince, and read that. And then finally, I want to read a book. I just borrowed it from the library. It's actually available. I'll pick it up tomorrow. It's called Two Wrongs Make a Right. It's another romance book. I don't know much about it, except I've seen it at Barnes & Noble. And whenever I can get it at the library versus Barnes & Noble, I'm down. And so I'm going to try to pick that up. So those are my reading plans for April. Like I said, I really want to be fantasy heavy this month and challenge myself to read deeper books and sprinkle in some romance or old school books to sort of break up the monotony of fantasy. I know that with fantasy, there's a lot of world building at times, and so my goal is to at least finish a series set before going to the next one so that I can stay in the correct worlds and not get them too confused, but I'm not really necessarily worried about that as much. So comment down below if you've read any of these books, if you have suggestions for getting through them, or if you have some April reading plans for yourself, and if you're a mood reader or you're going to stick to your plan. As I always say with my reading plan videos, this may just all be a wash and I might not read any of it. Who knows? But this is my plan. So thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.